Hi guys, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and today I'm very excited to be able to share some of the 2021 Erin Condren Holiday Collection with you. So if you're like me, you are into the acrylic desk accessories that Erin Condren has come out with over the last year. And there are several options on the website, but now we have two brand new options. The first one is this set of bookends. Okay, they're weighted on the bottom and they have two different configurations. So this one is just 3 cups in different heights, and you can store pens, scissors, anything you need for your desk here. And line up some planner supplies, books, planners themselves, sticker books, anything you want in between these. Or just separate them, don't use them as bookends, and just put this at one part of your desk and put this at another. So you can actually fit probably a 12-month life planner in here. Let's try it. You can totally fit the monthly planner, which is 12 months. And I would imagine that you can also fit the 12-month life planner. Not positive about the 18-month because I just don't have one of those with me. But it has 1, 2, 3, 4 slots, so you can sort of organize and separate things on your desk. So these are bookends. There is a gold metallic subtle mid-century circles design on the bottom, which you can probably see there. That's the same as what we had in the 4-piece desk organizer set that came out last year. All right, the other acrylic accessory that's new is super cool, and I'm kind of geeking out over this. All right, so it's an organizer and perpetual calendar and a phone stand, and it's awesome. So you can tell that these numbers look a little bit weird, a little bit wonky. So let's just take out the month of November. There are 6 cards that come with it, and each one's double-sided. So let's take November. What you do is you find where the first day of the month is. So in November, the first day of the month was on a Monday. So what we do is we take these cards and we line up Monday with the 1 that is right here. And automatically all of the other dates line up. Does that make sense? Let's try December just so we're really clear on how this works. December is just the next card. And you can just stack them all. There's a very thin compartment right here. Do you see this? Thin compartment. If you put it back here, that's not going to work. You put them in this, and then they stand up perfectly straight. Okay, so let's find out when December starts. On a Wednesday. So we're going to line the 1 up under the W. The 1 is right here under the W. So you just disregard these numbers that are off on the side. The numbers that you need are all right here when you line up the 1 under the W. And then that way you just have a really quick and not space-consuming look at a calendar. And then you can store stuff in here. So let's see what size things might fit in here. There you go, petite planner fits right in there. No problem whatsoever. And right here, what you do, I'll leave that there, you put your phone right here. So I've got a gigantic 8 Plus, iPhone 8 Plus. It fits right there. I am constantly trying to prop up my phone and kind of refer to it when I'm filming. So I know I'm gonna have an immediate practical use for this. But in your office, your desk space, if you want to clear off your area to work and you want to be able to see it when an important contact calls or you get a message from home, whatever, you can have your phone setting up. You can watch your YouTube videos here, whatever you like. And it'll stand up vertically very easily. You can do it sideways, but it's going to hang off the side, but there's no reason why you can't do that. It's a nice, smart desk accessory. And if you're wondering, you can line these things up end to end. They're not exactly the same depth, but they're close enough that you could line them up and make the front edges of them flush with each other and just have a long, streamlined look. And you know, you can put your scissors in one, you can put your ruler and your little spatula and then some pretty pens and just have things sorted. And then over here, you can put, like I've got a calculator and it fits in there. You could put a sticker book, you could put envelopes, you could put a petite planner in there, although it does fit right there. You could put a petite planner in one of these. It's very handy. And the cool thing about the acrylic desk accessories is that they all kind of coordinate with each other. So this is the petite planner storage box that's in acrylic, and it matches this perfectly. It goes really nicely with this. So it's the same gold metallic mid-century circles design that's on the bottom. So if you want a whole look for the new year, you want to just kind of overhaul your desk, this you can find several coordinating acrylic accessories to do that with. There are little stoppers on the bottom to keep your desk protected. I have a leather surface here, so it's kind of nice to not have the actual organizer rubbing against the desk, but I have the little rubber or whatever they're made of stoppers on the bottom. So it also keeps things from scooting, and it just protects your desk. So it's a nice feature. And then all of the cards coordinate with the monthly colors in the Erin Condren Life Planner. So if you have the colorful version of the Life Planner, all of the colors are the same. And then, so here are 6, you flip this over and you get January through June here. And those are the traditional Erin Condren colors. This is a great, I love this thing. This might be my favorite. I love this, but I also am very, very into acrylic desk accessories and organizers. So I love the bookends also. So while you are gearing up for the holidays, don't forget that you can dress up your planner and to just kind of give you a festive feel as you're making plans. So this is the Iridescent Ornaments interchangeable cover. It pops on and off. You can change it with the season. That's the way it is with all of the Erin Condren interchangeable covers. So it's really fun. You can use the same planner and make it seem like a brand new planner by changing the cover. And this looks like it's metallic, right? But it's this iridescent, I would guess, kind of holographic look to it. So it's sparkly, but it coordinates with any color coil. So Erin Condren planners come with yellow gold, rose gold, black, and platinum or silver coils. And this iridescent sparkly cover would actually match all of those. So it's called Iridescent Ornaments. You can actually get a whole planner with this on it if you want to. This is a monthly planner for 2022. This in and of itself makes a terrific Christmas gift or a New Year gift for someone. There are all types of planners, you guys. You know this if you follow my channel, but you can get a monthly planner, a weekly planner, different formats in your weekly planner like hourly, vertical, horizontal, or you can get a daily planner. You can get a smaller size, like an A5 size. You can also get a ring system, an agenda planner. So consider getting somebody, maybe if you're having a hard time thinking of what to give somebody, a nice planner, especially someone who works in an office or a coworker. If you want to get them a gift and you're not really sure what all their interests are, but you know they could use some time management help or just a pretty planner to brighten up their workspace, a planner's a great idea. But for you, you might want to get a seasonal cover to dress up your planner as you're shopping. Here's a brand new book that Erin Condren's coming out with. The launch date on most of these things is going to be November the 4th. And this is an A5 size book with a platinum coil, and it's called A Year Over Year Journal. And it is so open-ended. When you open it up, you get every day of the year, 2 headers and 5 lines under each header. So you can literally use this for anything you want to use it for. There are no days of the week, so you may or may not want to use it as an actual planner, but you could if you wanted to. But really what it's intended to be is a 2-year book. So that's why it's called Year Over Year. You've got 1 year over another year. And the idea is that you reflect on or journal about or just list important moments of that day. And you would put the year right here in this little box. So you could start this in 2022 and then this could be 2023. Or you could use it for 2022, wait a few years, come back, compare that year to 3 years later or something, or 5 years later. And you list 3 things that happened. So as you're in the second year and you're looking back on what happened in January, on January 5th in the year 2021, You know, you're like the baby took her first steps or whatever. And then you're comparing maybe the year after or 5 years later, what that same baby is doing after that as they've grown up. Or just use it for anything. It can just be for your personal life. It can be like a diary. Put it on your nightstand and at night write down just the highlights of the day and then have fun looking back the second year. When you come back over the same dates, you start on January 1st again, the next time you use it, and you're comparing one January 1st to another. I just think it's a great idea. It's a fun idea. It's A5. There are no tabs in it. It has the traditional 80-pound Mohawk paper. There are no stickers, no pockets. It's just straightforward. And there are some ideas for how you might want to use it in the front, but the sky is the limit. You can just be creative with this. I think this also makes a terrific gift for someone who loves to journal. If you have a friend who is like yours truly here, that person just loves to write down everything. And so reflecting, writing down your dreams, your goals, or breaking down a huge project into daily steps. There's just no limit to how you can use this. So this is a really fun book. Again, it's called the Year Over Year Journal. 3 a day your way, and it doesn't have to be 3 a day, but that's if you were to put 3 things that were cool that happened that day. But you do have a little bit of guidance here if you want it. Here's a brand new product, stand-up sticky note folio. This is going to come in more than one design, but what I have here is Flora. If you're familiar with Erin Condren, then you have seen the Flora design that has kind of taken the Erin Condren world by storm. Let's open this up and stand it up. Okay, here we go. So I noticed as I took this out of the package that it's one of those folded in triangular shape, like the stand-up, what's it called? The vegan leather pad folio that's new. And look at all the detail. Even on the back, there's a flora pattern. So as you stand this on your desk, it's even pretty to look at the back of it. But functionally speaking, it has 3 sticky notes, like they're thick pads of sticky notes. Thick pads of sticky notes. I think there are like 30 sheets on each one. So you've got a flora pattern here that looks like it's sort of on a gray background with 2 different flowers and 2 different flowers on this one, even though the backgrounds are the same. And then this is a pale blush with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 checklists on it. So great for the office. You can actually attach that to a file that you need somebody to do X, Y, and Z with. And just to make the most use of this space, there is an 8-inch ruler at the bottom in rose gold accents. Is this cute? And if you want to set it down, I mean, you could just put it like this, make it flat. You could actually even work over it on your computer. You don't have to stand it up. But when you fold it, you just kind of, there are some lines here that are scored, and you just fold along that. And there are nice magnets in there, so you can kind of hear it pop into place when the magnet is secure, and then you stand it up on your desk. Pretty sure this is going to come in a few different designs. Okay, so this is a fun accessory, especially for those of you who love to use sticky notes. Raise his hand. And so check out on November 4th, check the website to see what other designs there might be. FYI, as I was kind of setting this aside, I noticed it's pretty much the same width as this organizer in the acrylic desk set. So if you wanted to tuck it away, it would fit in there very nicely. Do you know somebody at work or maybe yourself who is very eco-conscious and would appreciate something, but they just don't like plastics? They don't like things that might one day end up in a landfill or what have you. This is a new little gift set called the Eco-Friendly Office Essentials Set. And it comes in a recycled paper container that's reusable as long as it's not messed up. It's reusable. So when you take the sleeve off of it and you take the little elastic straps off to the side, here's what you get. There's a little wooden ruler here, and it's a 6-inch ruler, and they've got a little asterisk on it. This looks to me like a sort of sage leaning toward gray, a grayish sage color. And then there are centimeters on the other side. And then you get 2 ballpoint pens with a little asterisk, but they don't have, extra plastic on them. They're just ballpoint pens. That's what they are. I don't necessarily think these are refillable. So, you know, it's debatable how eco-friendly that is if it's not refillable. However, it is cute. So might make a nice gift. And then underneath, this is my favorite thing in here. This is a note cube. So let's open it up. This is the cutest note cube. It's graph paper, little asterisk down here. I think the paper is recycled. And the way it's set up, you can actually use this as a pen holder. So I just think that's adorable. Very functional if you just need a scratch piece of paper. You know, oh, the pen writes well. That's a good pen. Scratch pad. And then tear that off. It does feel like recycled paper to me. I can't guarantee that it is. It just, you know, you can sometimes tell when you're feeling recycled paper. So I love this note cube, and it is super chunky, super thick. I don't know how many sheets are in it, but it is super chunky. And it's like so eco-friendly that there's not even any backing on the back of it. It's just all notes, and it doubles as a pen holder. And then you've got here some washi tape that is supposed to line up with the lines in an Erin Condren notebook. So shall we check that? This is different than the checklist washi tape that we've seen before. So if you're a washi-holic, you might want this eco-friendly set to get this washi tape. So let's test it out. This is an Erin Condren notes page in the monthly planner. And goodness gracious, it's perfectly aligned. And I keep thinking it's going to go off, you know, kind of veer off alignment by the time we get to the bottom of the page, but it actually did this entire page. Look at that. Every checklist is lined up with a line. Is that fun? This is neat. Oh, I like this. I'm just going to leave that there. But I like this. Maybe this is my favorite now. I don't know. But I really like this note cube. The washi tape's cool too. So what are in these little eco-friendly packages? You know, they've taken care. I mean, you might think, oh, well, that's not much of a presentation. But if you're giving to somebody who is seriously an environmentalist, they're going to appreciate the fact that you don't have a lot of throwaway packaging. Okay, this is all you're throwing away, and that's going to like be biodegradable. So inside you get some binder clips. Looks like there are 5 of them. Nope, 6 binder clips. Those are cute. They're gray, or they're just sort of the sagey gray that this ruler is. So those match. And this goes with any decor, of course, because of that. And then in here, another little I like how these little triangles are nestled in there and they fit so perfectly in there. But this is not going to be a lot of packaging that you have to throw away and feel bad about. So you get a combination of those coated paper clips. They're the small size, black and gray, or the sagey gray. It might just be my eyesight that puts a little bit of green here or sees a little green here. But now when you're done with this, I suppose you can just store it in here if you want to. No reason why you can't. You could actually keep your little notepad right in the center and maybe just prop it up. You could use this for a little desk organizer if you want to. So I think for somebody who doesn't like a lot of packaging and the fact that this is all you're throwing away, that's going to be a meaningful and thoughtful gift. So when you box it up and give it to them, all you're going to need to do is, let's just pretend I didn't take that apart. All you're going to need to do is just tie a little ribbon around it. There you go. Make sure it's a biodegradable ribbon. Now, here is a ready-to-go gift, and this is going to come in several themes. So let's grab a sip of coffee. Okay, so this one is like for the person in your life who is someone who loves to cook or bake. This would make a terrific hostess gift if you go to like a Christmas party, some other sort of holiday party. This will be great. And it comes in a nice box and ready to go. So all you need to do is maybe tie a ribbon around it and add a gift tag. So this will come in different themes. There's also a wellness one, and there is maybe a teacher one. I think there is a teacher one. I'll tell you in a second which one's my favorite. It won't come like this. It's presented nicely, but I dug into this already. So it comes with this adorable little cheese board or little, just, you know, it's just a novelty sort of a wooden cutting board. You could present a little cupcake on it. You could slice up an apple, or you could just put some cheese. That's what I would do. I'm a little cheese fan, and I put one of those little cheese, a cute like holiday cheese knife with that. And it does have the Erin Condren asterisk. A brand new style of ballpoint pen that has the Erin Condren asterisk here. It's one that you turn to have the ink come out, and I'm sure this is refillable, but if you compare it in size to like other rose gold pens from Erin Condren, it's kind of the same length except for the little add-on here. But it's heavier. So this pen, if I were to compare it to one of the other Erin Condren heavier pens, like the sparkle pen here, it's about the same weight as the sparkle pen. Let me switch. I mean, I'm not actually weighing it. This is not scientific. It is at least as heavy as this, I believe. So it feels really great. It's just really slick, festive, and it's just something that comes in this gift box. And it comes in some of the others, not all of the other gift sets. And then you get 2 pads that are geared toward the cook, and they are on nice, sturdy backing, heavier than some of the notepads that you get. So this is great in the kitchen. This one is your shopping list, and I'm imagining it for the grocery store when you're planning your holiday meals or just any kind of meal planning. And then you have a recipe pad here. So when you pull this recipe off, you could actually fold it in half and tuck it inside of your like recipe card file. But I just think it's cute. The secret ingredient is love, is what was on that tea towel in the last seasonal surprise box. And speaking of tea towels, there is a towel, but it's a different towel than what we had in the surprise box. And this one does not have, oops, pardon me. Okay, this one does not have any wording on it. So you can tri-fold it. You don't have to like line it up to where you're hanging it so that the secret ingredient is love is showing. Although I love doing that with my surprise box towel. But you can fold it, instead of in half, you could fold it in thirds. And it won't matter. You won't mess up where the writing is. It's just a mid-century circles pattern in natural kind of earth tones. So the box itself is something that they can repurpose and use again, and it does have tissue paper in it. So let's just be totally honest here. I don't cook a whole lot, so this is not the box that I would pick for myself. I would pick, and I'm going to be quick on the website when this launches on the 4th. All right, I'm just laughing at myself now because I'm thinking about myself exclusively at this moment. I would log on and grab the wellness box because it has an Erin Condren travel mug in it, and I believe it's got the flora pattern on it. Whether they will have more than one pattern, I do not know. I do not know if you'll be able to buy the travel mug separately. You may have to get it in the gift box. But if you get that wellness gift box, there's like a woven basket in it, and I think a wellness notepad. I'm not really sure what else might be in it. And then the teacher box has this really cool sort of strip of peel and tear. Like imagine a roll of tape. I don't have one here, but imagine a roll of tape, but it's sticky note tape. And I think it's kind of blue or aqua. And you pull this sticky note tape off, you can tear it off, and the entire thing is sticky. So that's one cool item that's unique to the teacher box. And I think it has one or two specific notepads that are for teachers in that one. And there may even be a plant lovers gift box. I'm not positive. So we know for sure that there's going to be like a cook or kitchen or baking enthusiast gift box. Terrific hostess gift, this one. All right. So even though this is not what I would choose for myself, I have some friends who would probably really enjoy this as a hostess gift. I actually know who I'm going to give this to. Hope she's not watching the video. But the wellness one, I feel like it might sell out. These are going to vary in price, but I think that they're all in the neighborhood of the upper 30s, low 40s. And they come like this. So all you have to do is put a bow on it. Teacher gifts. The teacher box is probably going to sell out really fast also, because, you know, it's tricky to know what to get for a teacher sometimes. So I imagine that those are going to be snatched up fast. But it's a great new idea, just a gift set already packaged and ready to give. Okay, so do you remember the packing cube from the summer seasonal surprise box? It's kind of mid-century circles and aqua. Well, if you liked that, you're going to love this, because now we've got some different shapes. That summer one was square, and now this is a set of 3 packing cubes, and they all have that nice logo on the outside, a mesh top. And the first one, they're all different. The first one is about 4 inches deep, it looks like, and it's more of a rectangular shape, whereas the one in the summer seasonal surprise box was square. And the mid-century circles pattern is colorful here. So on the bottom of this one, it was just white and aqua. It was like outlines and aqua. And this one's more colorful, has a handle on it, and it's a zipper closure. So what you do with these, I'd never heard of packing cubes before the summer seasonal surprise box, but they're all the thing now. When you're taking things in your suitcase and you want to either put like dirty clothes in one, it's breathable here so things don't get, you know, super nasty, or you could roll up little outfits and separate them. Like you could put all your tops here, or you could put a whole outfit here, whatever you want to do to kind of compartmentalize inside the larger area of your suitcase. And the second one is, look how big this is. This is a nice big rectangle, and same logo on the front, mesh top, and I'd say this is also about 4 inches deep, but this one's much bigger. So you could put, you know, pants, shoes. I think shoes will be awesome in one of these, because you can keep the soles of them, obviously, off of your clothes, and especially if you have anything delicate or nice in your suitcase along with some shoes, and you don't want to risk damaging your tops or whatever. So you've got this smaller rectangle, this large rectangle, and then the third piece is just a zipper pouch that's kind of large. And I would say this would be great for either lingerie, it's got a little logo here, or dirty clothes in the summer, swimsuits, if they're a little bit damp or whatever, and you need to keep them separate from other things in your bag, wet clothes, things like that. But you could also use it for anything. Like you could put your hair dryer and a brush. You could put, I think it's tall enough that you could actually put things like your shampoos or whatever, and then stand it up inside of a cosmetic bag, a larger kind of, you know, travel case for your toiletries and whatnot. So you get 1, 2, 3 pieces in this. And if you had the summer seasonal surprise box, you've already got a 4th piece. So you can just like organize your entire suitcase now. And it'll just be kind of a nice look when you open up your suitcase. It's nice and organized. So this is called the Packing Cube Set of 3 in mid-century circles. I don't know if there will be other patterns, but this one is mid-century circles. But there's more. This is not expressly something for packing in your suitcase, but you could use it this way. This is a different configuration and size for the zipper accordion pouch, which we already have. This one has fewer pockets, but they're larger, or pouches. Has fewer, but they're larger. So let me show you a comparison with the other size. Here's the plum in the size that we already had, which has 6 pouches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pouches, and they're a lot shorter. So let me stand it this way so you can just see the height of it. See here? It is about 4 centimeters or 2 inches taller. Okay, and then in terms of how wide it is, about 1.5 inches wider. And there are 3 pouches instead of 6. So they both still have this thing. It's very much the same sort of bag, or set of bags. The handles on both sides each have the Erin Condren logo, but this one's mid-century circles, and this is kind of the lagoon color in the middle, and the handles are also that color. So what do you do with these? Well, I know there are countless uses for these. This is like great for your cosmetics if you want to use it as a travel bag. But I mean, in the planner community, a lot of us just use these for pens and pencils and washi tape, highlighters, rulers, stuff like that. But if you wanted to add this with your packing cubes and just have a whole coordinated look, you could. And you could just sort out things like, you could put brushes and combs in one, you could put hairspray or mousse, and then you could put like your hair scrunchies or little hair accessories. I mean, that's just one example of what you could do. But you could also use it for clothes. Like you could put socks in one, undies in one, I don't know, whatever you want to put in there. And so if you want to put this together with like your summer packing cube and the new packing cubes, let's see what that would look like. Oh yeah, nice. So it all really coordinates, doesn't it? The summer packing cube and then the new packing cubes and this, they all really go together well. So you're gonna have the most organized suitcase when you go home to visit your family this holiday season or next summer or wherever you go on a business trip. Your suitcase is going to be totally efficient and organized. Here is another really nifty gift idea for just about anybody on your list who likes any sort of jewelry. And I'm thinking teachers or neighbors or girlfriends. Look at this. It's a gold bead bracelet. It says, "Believe in the power of infinite possibilities." And the charm on it says, "Believe." And then there's an asterisk on the other side. So I think this is so cute. And I don't think it's just like the others. Let me go get the others that we have had in the past. The first time we saw one of these was when the Rose Gold Insider's gift was mailed out. So this one wasn't exclusive. You can't get this on the website, but it was our first look at this design. So what it is a stretchy necklace and bracelet. And it's a stackable bracelet. So what I do is I put the charm right here and then I just twist it twice. And it works nice. It's kind of a cozy bracelet. There's not a lot of extra give to it. So if you have a larger wrist or if your recipient has a larger wrist, they would probably want to wear it as a necklace. I've worn it both ways. But this one that's new, and these two are, by the way, available on the website. This one is the Gold Star bracelet slash necklace, and this one is the Love bracelet slash necklace. These are glass beads, and so are these. This one is like gold metal beads, and it reminds me of when I was in high school, and Atta beads were all the rage. You know what Atta beads are? Look how pretty that one is. That's really nice. So they're stackable. So you can just mix and match these. That looks really good together. They all have a gold little charm on them. So far, none of them have silver. But that just means that they coordinate really well, in my opinion. But you can stack these. You can just wear all you want. I wouldn't wear this many, but I'm just showing you that you can stack them. And they're just really pretty. They go with your other jewelry pretty well if it's gold. And so the new one here is gold. And I think I saw a picture on somebody else's, one of the other channels, that there's a new one of these glass beads out. I think it's got like browns. It's really beautiful. So this part is where the color is. And I think on this new one, it's like maybe rose and brown and tan or something along those lines, but I haven't seen it up close, so I can't say for sure. And then this one is more turquoise. So these two, the last time I checked, were still available on the website. They all come in a little gift package with a nice little message. Believe in the power of infinite possibilities is on this one, but I think each one has a slightly different sort of inspirational saying inside. And I really like this gold one. This is like, it's the same but different because it's metal beads instead of glass beads. And it comes in a presentation little box. So this is another one that it would be really easy to give without doing much in the way of wrapping. You could just toss it in a little gift bag or tie a ribbon around it as is. And, you know, it just looks really nice as a presentation, I think. So over the last year, Erin Condren has had these beautiful metallic bookmarks that are oversized. I don't actually use mine as a bookmark. I kind of decorate in my office space with these. Like I have this as an embellishment on a little pencil cup, and then I have Plan hanging on one lampshade over here, and I have Inspire hanging on another lampshade here, and it looks really nice. But here is a new take on that. And there's also, by the way, I think a Believe and a Create. This is a new look. This is more of a color blends, holographic kind of a look. I don't know what they call it. A stylish, inspiring way to hold a few pages together. And I just don't know what this kind of look is called, but it's got different colors in it that kind of show in a different way as you tilt it in the light. So obviously this one says Inspire, and this one's not in this kind of elaborate lettering. This one's more like a typeface, and it's just a different look. So I think this would make a nice gift also, and an inexpensive gift. So this will be good for a teacher or for a book lover if you want to give a book and then also give a nice bookmark. I think these are better as bookmarks I love them. I love how they look on my planner, but I don't actually use them in my planner. I think if I weren't just enjoying looking at them on these lampshades that I have here, these would be nice in actual like books that you're reading, like fiction, instead of a planner. So if you wanted to combine something like this or one of the script bookmarks with an actual book, I think that would make a really sweet and nice gift for a reading enthusiast. Okay, I've talked about this item before, and I believe it's actually out of stock as of right this minute on the website, but I'm hoping these will restock in time for Christmas if anybody wants to get one. This is one of the two styles of lap desks that Erin Condren came out with. And no, I have not cut this off yet. I should. I said when I did a review video on this lap desk, I said I was going to be a rebel and cut this tag off. Now it's gone. Okay, so this is a lap desk. I've got it upside down so you can just see the nice, beautiful cushion on it. But here is the lap desk itself. And it's like several things in one. It's a riser. It lifts up so you can actually put your laptop computer on it and raise it up for your Zoom meetings, or in my case, Zoom lessons with my piano students. You can also just take out the bottom part so that you have the riser on a desk for a computer, and you use this part as just a lap desk. So the cushion is on this part that comes out, and it's very lightweight this way. And I've been using mine in my bedroom when I do planning in the evening, and I'm sitting on a chair that's in my bedroom. But you can also just take it to bed and do your reading. If you want to prop it up, you could actually even put this whole big thing on your lap. And there's an adjustable metal thing in here that helps you to adjust the slope. So you can lower it and make the incline just what you want it to be. So don't forget this as a possibility on your Christmas list, because this is one of the nice new items. Another great gift idea for, your acquaintances, your coworkers, or teachers is a pocket planner. So this is a much smaller version of a planner, but it's still really beautiful. And these are just two different versions. So you just, depending on the aesthetic that you're going for, and there are more than just these two, but this one is the focused pocket planner that has gold pinstripe on a white background and two satin bookmarks. If you want to see an in-depth look at this, you can go to my video where I talk about the new focused collection for 2022. But here is the Mid-Century Circles version of this exact same thing. It's slightly different. It's a little more blingy, right? So you've got the gold gilting on the outside edging, and it's more colorful inside, but it's the same layout. And you've got basically monthly and weekly planners and some notes pages. And a little satin bookmark, and this is something that's not overwhelming, and it's much less expensive than the traditional Erin Condren Life Planner. So if you or if your gift recipient is someone who doesn't write out a lot of plans, but you do like to have a planner that you can take with you, write down appointments as they come up when you're away from home, this is a really excellent alternative. And the size on it is about 3.5 inches wide by approximately 6.5 inches tall, about 6.5 tall. And the thickness on it is 2 centimeters-ish, or about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick. So this is another great idea. And they also would make a nice stocking stuffer too. Good for a student. You know, they could actually write some assignments in this. There is an academic planner if you want to get a nice planner for the student in your life, but this may do the job, and it's a lot less expensive, and it's adorable. And it has a vegan leather cover. Both of these are vegan leather. Gold accents on this, but look at this. If you really like to shine, you might want this one. Here's an exciting update to the much loved Planny Pack. This is called the Ultimate Planny Pack. And look at the difference between this and the previous Planny Packs. They've moved the pocket that has that nice, soft kind of felt texture inside to the front of the Planny Pack so that this is no longer blocking the pocket. It really is better on the front. And they've extended how far the zipper goes. So it's much easier to put things in here. So the zipper now goes all the way around 2 sides of the Planny Pack. And do you see this? They've added 2 interior pockets as well. So it's even more functional and easier to use. So I think that it's important to remember that these things, even though they fit around your planner perfectly, they're not just for planners. These make excellent little pouches in your purse or in any other sort of bag. They're great to organize things in your purse. And this one, I mean, earlier today, I tucked a checkbook in here, a little bit of cash and a debit card down here, and I put like a shopping list right here. Let me show you something. The magnetic bookmarks, these are such a strong magnet. The magnetic bookmarks actually attach here really well. So let's say that you're going out on a shopping trip and you want to have everything you need with you. You've got your money here, and you've got your debit card and maybe some coupons or whatever. And you've got a shopping list right here. And even better than this gorgeous pen would be a wet erase marker, because this is, just pretend this is a wet erase marker. Because this could be your on-the-go to-do list, and it's not going to fly off. It's a really tough or strong, it's a really strong magnet right here. And so I just think the Ultimate Planny Pack is a definite upgrade to the previous Planny Pack. It's the same size, but previously the zipper was just along here, and the zipper didn't go all the way to, you know, the exact end. There was a little bit of stitching and stuff on either side. So you couldn't necessarily fit large things in there with no difficulty. It was a little bit tricky. So look here. You could actually take an entire pack of markers and fit it in there now. Piece of cake. So easy. And these straps are always nice and shimmery. They come in different designs, and depending on the design, you might get a different color metallic. So this is rose gold. They also sometimes have platinum or silver and yellow gold. And these straps are always thick like this, and I think every one that I've ever seen, it has a shimmery look to it. It fits around your planner just perfectly, and it's a great way to tote pens and planner supplies with you. But I also use these all the time in handbags and in travel bags. So this is called the Ultimate Planny Pack, and it's just a brand new take on the traditional Planny Pack that we have really come to love. The texture outside is soft. It's vegan leather. This one's rose gold, and it's a little bit shimmery, but there, I think, are going to be plenty of other designs in this new configuration for the Planny Pack. Here's another super gift idea that works for pretty much anybody. You'll have your choice of box. This is a mid-century circles box, but inside you get a set of stationery. And I think stationery is one of those things that we don't often splurge on necessarily. We might for a gift, but I think getting somebody nice stationery is such a thoughtful thing to do. And with Erin Condren, you get to choose so many things, like the color of your envelopes, the style of card. This is a folded card, but you can also get flat cards with a slightly larger size envelope. This one's a little bit smaller, but it's very nicely made, nice and thick. The gold envelopes have a metallic sheen, but you can write on them with pretty much any pen, and it works really well. It's not like slippery. And they come with seals. So the seals are the Erin Condren asterisk, and they're gold metallic. So this particular set of stationery, and I just want to stress, there are so many styles. This is one of maybe 50 to 100 styles that you can get. And all of the styles are available in either folded note cards or flat cards, and you can personalize them. So this one says kindness always, just like it says on the front, but you could put your name here or your favorite quote, or you can leave it blank. You don't have to personalize it. And if you want to have a gift that's on hand and ready to give to a recipient that you maybe forgot to get a gift for, or you didn't realize that they were going to give you a gift, and then you want to quickly have something to give back to them, then just get it without a name, or maybe put a nice saying that would work for anybody, or just simply leave it blank and have this on hand ready to give out. When the stationery is used up, this makes a super storage box. I have 3 or 4 of these lined up in a shelf, and each one of them is holding something different. So you know the little doodads and odds and ends that might end up on your desk cluttering up your space? I mean, you can actually put pens. I have one of these that's full of Crayola Super Tip markers. I didn't like the Crayola box that they came in, so I put them in one of these. They fit perfectly, but you can put anything in here. I mean, the size of it is like, you know, not that you would want to put this down in there. I mean, that's kind of a ridiculous example, but this is the size of it if you're familiar with these calendar cards. It's about 5.5 inches wide, and I think the interior of it, if I measure what would really fit, it would be about 5.25 inches max wide. And then the height on it is a lot bigger than that. And this ruler is just a 6-inch ruler, so let me approximate it. About 6, 7, 8, about 8 inches tall. Okay. So it's a nice box. It has a metallic closure. And these boxes are available either in mid-century circles like this or pinstripe. And I believe that those are the only 2 options as of right now, but there may be more in the future. I know I have some other designs that are kind of retired designs. So they're always coming up with new ones and retiring older ones. And they're all just beautiful. And the whole stationery set will fit in here. And this makes a lovely gift presentation. And because the box is so beautiful by itself, here's another one that you can just tie a ribbon around and add a gift tag and you're ready to go. Or pop it into a gift bag. This is just really, really a nice and thoughtful gift for someone else or maybe even for yourself. Okay guys, so now I'm going to bring everything back. You know how when you open up your presents on Christmas morning or whenever you open your presents, you like to just kind of look at everything when it's done. So let me just kind of put out the things that I've shown you here. So many possibilities that I know it's hard to remember everything. We've got the gift set that comes in many different themes. The acrylic desk accessories, this is my favorite one. The perpetual calendar with a phone stand and a compartment that's wide enough to hold your petite planners. The acrylic bookends, so one of them looks like this, and the other one looks like this with a separator, and I'm really just piling it all up here. And then the little sticky note on a stand, sticky note set on a stand. This one's Flora, and you fold this back until the magnets touch each other, and it's secure. Got 3 sticky notes there. That makes a nice gift. The eco-friendly office gift, office supplies. Year over a year journal, the A5 size journal, the Inspire bookmark, and don't forget the other bookmarks that are available. Pocket planners, and all of these stackable bracelets here. The gold one is brand new, and I'm not wearing it. Forgot I put it back in here, but all the bracelets are terrific little gifts. You could do a set of pens. There are fine tip markers. There are ultra fine tip markers. There are mini gel pens. And I almost forgot, you could get one of these adorable little pencil and pen pouches that telescope, open and close. But this is the Mid-Century Circles one. They come in a Star Wars pattern, and they come in a little lightning bolt pattern. And I really like the Star Wars one. I don't have it, but it has Grogu on it and some other little designs. But you just pull down the little tabs on the side, and then it's like converted into a pen and pencil cup. So that is a really super gift. It would also fit in a stocking. Here's the lightning bolt one, and the Grogu one is in kind of a green. There's also, you guys, a brand new pen. This is not it. There's a brand new pen with a Millennium Falcon on it. There are all kinds of little Star Wars gifts and notebooks with Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Grogu, and other Star Wars symbols and characters, and there are sticky notes. I know my husband has taken from me my set of Star Wars sticky notes. Those are adorable. So this is about everything that I can cram onto my desk right now, and it's not too aesthetically pleasing this way, so I apologize. But it's like Christmas morning, and I'm just going through everything to look at it, and I'm dreaming about how I'm going to set up my desk now with these new accessories, and how I want to plan a trip so I can organize my suitcase with these little planning cubes. And the last thing I want to bring back is this beautiful iridescent ornaments cover. I love this. So if while you're getting in the mood for all of the holiday gatherings and festivities coming up, and time with family, and time to reflect on what's really important in life, if it helps you to get in the mood for Christmas, then treat yourself to a nice new holiday themed cover. This is just one of them, but there are many, and this is my favorite. But there's also like even a Star Wars one, and there's another one that says it's the most wonderful time of the year. Here's that one. This one is so vintage looking and nice. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And look at it. Look at the little holly leaves and silver metallic accents. This is so pretty. But these are probably my favorite Christmas covers right now. So there are others though. If you already have your planner, or you already have a notebook and you just want to dress it up for Christmas, that's a great idea. All right, thank you guys for joining me, and thank you to Sam Kerr and Tori Johnson and the Erin Condren team for sending me these wonderful items to preview and share with you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.